Well, we are now firmly in lockdown, though if you see some of the pictures on the streets around the country in some areas, people are out shopping as if nothing has changed. We want to know if the government has communicated sufficiently as to what you can and cannot do. Social media is a platform where people are raising concerns about government's message to South Africans. I am joined by social media expert TEBOGO DITSHEGO to tell us what's trending so far. Very good morning to you. Let's start off with that. What is trending so far?
Well, what's trending so far is Twitter 30 seconds. The other day we had Quarantine Book Club, which was started by the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, TEBOGO, where the people on social media were encouraged to send the books that they're planning to read while they're on quarantine. We also have 21 Days Lockdown SA, and the lockdown has been trending for the entire week. Even last week it was trending on a daily basis. So people are giving each other moral support to deal with these difficult times.
What are they asking? What is it that they want to know? And what are their general concerns?
Well, look, a lot of South Africans have been obeying the instructions from the government. They have been accepting the regulations. And in fact, South Africans were very proactive in how they responded to the coronavirus pandemic. They decided to quarantine themselves in their homes and to limit their movements. So I think it has been very, very good. I think some of the questions would entail clarity around the regulations. As you may know, that the transport regulations have been changed. They went from saying that a passenger vehicle that is carrying people who are executing essential services could only carry one person. Now they've said that it can be 50% occupancy. So a lot of people are asking questions around clarity. Can I walk to the shops, of which I think they can, but jogging is not allowed and you have to stay within your vicinity.
And do you get the sense that they are getting enough from government? I know there was quite a bit of concern when the health minister was saying you can walk your dogs, and then clearly saying you cannot walk your dogs. Do they feel that the message that they've got from government is clear and straightforward enough?
Well, look, the World Health Organization declared this a global health disaster on the 30th of January. And by the 31st of January, you had the United States already taking out travel restrictions. So I think we were a bit slower in terms of our response from a health perspective. And I think we have applied more like a train approach. So it was slow at the beginning, but now you can see the train is now moving. I think we are moving together in this regard. But how they can improve is that they need to do more videos. I did see a very profound video which was posted by one of the presidency's digital managers, Ms. Ati Galeba. So it was a very good video, a comforting, a very warm video. But I think education needs to be improved. There's a lot of jargon being used. Social distancing can have many interpretations. You need to be very clear in using pictures, in demonstrating what does it mean to have social distance when you're in a line, when you're having a conversation. It means that you should be a minimum of 1 meter away, or it would be even better if you are 2 meters away. And I think
actually, that's a very good point, isn't it? Excuse me, jumping in here. I mean, we saw earlier on people standing in a queue and they were squished against each other. Possibly that is where social media can help, is to give very basic information about what the distance actually looks like, what you can and cannot do. And I should imagine also at this time social media could provide a good platform for those who don't have anybody in their lives to share this with.
Absolutely. So what they could do is to use, as I said, the pictures, to demonstrate exactly what is social distancing. You need to be more practical, because we can have all of our interpretations. I've seen very educated people misinterpreting what it means to have a social distance between the two of you. So I think this is something that is going to improve. I think a more integrated communications approach where it is going to be headed by the Department of Health and GCIS, and all the messages will be filtered in a very organized pattern. I think currently there's too much of a scattergun approach, but there is an improvement in terms of communication.
Good to talk to you, TEBOGO. Thank you. Let's check in now with the Weather Center.